Hello my dear students, today I am going to solve questions of JEE Mains September 2nd 2020 shift 1. So in this video I am going to solve questions from organic chemistry, and I will make one more video for inorganic chemistry and a third video, separate video is there for physical chemistry. So now let me explain these questions. These are actually memory based questions. Okay, so most probably these are the questions in question paper. Some errors may be present, but overall these are memory based questions. So let's see question number 1. Benzyl amine may be alkylated as shown below. I mean, the reaction have been given in the question. The reaction has been given, that is this one, benzyl amine when treatment with this particular haloalkane, it is the product. Okay, the nucleophile in fact attacks this is the nucleophilic site, this is the electrophilic site from haloalkane, we know. Now what is the actual question? Which of the following alkyl halide is the best suitable for this reaction through SN1 mechanism? You see, nucleophilic substitution is actually either SN1 or SN2, SNI, different mechanisms are there, but in this we are clearly mentioned that the mechanism is SN1, means this reaction goes through SN1 mechanism. We know in SN1 mechanism carbocation is the intermediate, so we have to seek the correct option where most stable carbocation is formed. Methyl carbocation is not that much stable. Phenyl bromide, haloarenes undergo SN1 and SN2 in very much less yield. So benzyl bromide is there, benzyl carbocation is no doubt stable. Let's check D option, ethyl bromide, ethyl carbocation is less stable than this, and methyl and ethyl, they undergo SN2 reaction in SN1. This is the correct option because it forms the most stable carbocation. Okay, now let's go to second question, that is an alkene on treatment with H+, I mean acidic condition we are given and heating given. So you can easily understand this concept that first our nucleophile, I mean pi bond of alkene attacks H+. So how does it attack H+? Let me teach in detail. I mean it attacks H+. So this is the carbocation form because this is secondary carbocation. If you take carbocation at this position, that would be primary, that is less stable, and we know ring expansion. So ring expansion is clear, that is possible here. So take these 1 and 2 positions, breakage takes place, it attacks here. As usual, ring expansion takes place. This carbon, now positive charge comes at adjacent carbon, that is in fact the first carbon. Okay, so between adjacent carbon of positive charge and next carbon, just a hypothetical numbering I have given 1 and 2, and bond breakage takes place here. Now this is the 1 and the second carbon is attached to this. Now what is the ring size? You see, ring size 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-membered ring is there, and at first position methyl group and positive charge are present. Adjacent to first position and one more methyl group is present. So it is the carbocation formed, and heating symbol we are given. Heating stands for elimination. So deprotonation takes place. Remove H+ from this. Remove H+ from this. Okay, so this is your final product. Okay, options are given, no doubt, but this question is not based on options. We cannot solve logically. You have to solve through the mechanism. So this is the major product of this reaction. Okay, carbocation rearrangement is one of the important topics in organic chemistry. Now let's talk about third question. Out of the following most reactive with HCl is? Actually, you see, in all the options substrate is an aldehyde. So when aldehyde is the substrate, we know aldehyde and HCl, the reaction is a typical nucleophilic addition reaction. So nucleophilic addition reaction, we know rate of nucleophilic addition reaction increases with the presence of electron withdrawing group. Electron donating groups decrease the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones. You see, this is nitro group. Okay, minus M and minus I are there, and it is alkoxy group, only minus I is there, but at meta position we know there is no mesomeric effect. You go through this, only minus I effect is there. So here it is a plus M or plus R group. Okay, plus M plus R, both are same. Generally, just presentation is different. So you see, overall, where is the most or strongest electron withdrawing effect? That is at this position. So this is undoubtedly most reactive towards nucleophilic addition mechanism. Okay, so direct straight away questions from NCERT based. This question is not NCERT based. Ring expansion is not an NCERT, but this reactivity order is actually NCERT based topic. First question is also NCERT based, SN1, SN2 mechanisms. That is quite NCERT. Now let's talk about next question. Question number 4. In fact, it is question number 4. It is question number 5. Some more questions are there. Okay, I will discuss all questions in the same video. So we are given HBr excess in this. It is clear that when we are given HBr excess, this is the benzene ring. Okay, now here electrophilic addition takes place like this. Hydrogen is added here because we know here more stable carbocation formation takes place. Okay, so more stable carbocation is formed here because this is benzyl like arrangement, and this is stable through resonance. So bromide should attack this place. And let's talk about this. And it is an ether. You see, ether is given HBr excess, whatever amount you can use. When excess when excess HBr is given and ether is there, we know bond breakage must be here, not here, because it is aromatic and partial double bond character is there. So resonance, because of resonance, partial double bond character, this bond is difficult to break. So simply you can break this bond and bromine is attached here, and this should be A. And after that you are given alcoholic KOH heating, and this is quite elimination, we know, but 2 moles of hydrogen halide you can remove because 2 bromines are attached here, bromine here and hydrogen here. You can remove anti-elimination, typical anti-elimination, because here hydrogen is not available. You cannot remove hydrogen from this. So when this bromine, this hydrogen we remove, and this bromine, this hydrogen we can remove. Okay, and is it stable, sir? Yes, conjugated diene, it is quite stable, and this is your B. And later we are given ozonolysis, that to zinc as reducing agent, quite NCERT topic. You see, ozonolysis, that to reductive ozonolysis, zinc acts as reducing agent. In ozonolysis, what occurs, we all know very well. Okay, after breakage of this is double bonded carbon gives carbonyl compound. This is a terminal carbon, and there is no alkyl group, only hydrogens are there. That gives methanol. We know. Now after this breakage and this breakage, between these, do you see this is a double bonded carbon, this is a double bonded carbon. Both the double bonded carbons are attached by single bond, and breakage takes place at these double bonded carbons as well. So glyoxal is formed. This is not a new model question. Already in JEE mains, this model question already came in earlier JEE mains examinations. Okay, so this is our final product sheet. See, so as per the given options, you see, you go through the options, and from this you can easily understand what are correct options of A, B and C, because without options you have to solve this one. By looking at option you cannot judge this kind of question. So mechanism based, reaction based questions you have to solve through the mechanism or step by step process. Let's talk about 5th question. We also have some more questions. Actually, some memory based questions also came from organic chemistry in this paper. Every year some memory based questions are coming, no doubt. So let's talk about this. What about this glucose? In first reaction we are given HNO3, second step acetic anhydride, it is anhydride. Okay, and we all know about glucose formula. Glucose is this, CHO, CHOH 4 times and CH2OH. So when HNO3 is added to this, we know the product is this, dicarboxylic acid, also called saccharic acid. We know it is NCERT reaction. And acetic anhydride we are given, means acetic anhydride means acylation takes place at which position, which functional group? alcoholic functional group. Acylation is a typical reaction of alcohols and phenols. So only 4 alcoholic groups are there. So 4 moles of acetate is required here. And direct acylation of glucose, you see acylation of glucose, how many OH groups are there in glucose? Actually 5 OH groups are there. This is NCERT reaction. We know pentaacetate of glucose is formed. Okay, so the background is NCERT for these reactions, because this one plus this one HNO3 reaction is in NCERT, acylation is an NCERT topic, but from different chapters you can easily understand. Well, in third reaction we are given glucose and catalytic hydrogenation. In catalytic hydrogenation we know that converts this one aldehyde into alcohol, and there is no reaction at alcohol. We know there is no reaction at alcohol. Now in second step, acylation given, acetic anhydride. So hexaacetate is formed here, because 4 plus 2 6, how many? 6 OH groups are there, so hexaacetate is formed. So in this reaction tetraacetate, in this reaction pentaacetate, in this reaction hexaacetate. So 3 different products are formed. So quite concept based question, very good question it is in fact. So let us see some more questions from organic chemistry. Actually already I told you some memory based questions are also there, so let me solve those questions as well. So some memory based question, okay, that I will explain later. One important question is there, I think question number 6, it is which of the following undergo retention after nucleophilic attack by OH? Okay, retention, what retention? The nucleophile is given, that is OH minus ion. So we are given 4 options like this. There are 4 options. Some bromine, somewhat whatever it may be, it is halogen, no doubt. So we are given this one as well, this option. Methyl bromide we are given, and ethyl bromide. Okay, these are the options. Options may be some different, but these are actually memory based questions. So we are given 4 options. Out of these 4 options we are asked that which of the following compounds or which of the following alkyl halides undergo retention with the attacking nucleophile OH minus ion. Okay, so whatever it may be the nucleophile, retention takes place in SN1 mechanism. Although inversion takes place, but in SN2 there is no chance of retention. So retention is possible in SN1 mechanism. So again indirect question from SN1, and which of these 4 forms most stable carbocation? Obviously this phenyl group is there, it behaves like benzyl carbocation like this. Okay, from this side 2 alpha hydrogens, additionally it is stable through hyperconjugation along with resonance. So that's why it should be the correct answer for retention. And we are given some other questions like it's a memory based question. So correct structure of, the question is correct structure of Dettol. It is actually board level question, sir, because it is direct from NCERT. We are given various options, no need to see option because you know what is Dettol. The molecular formula of Dettol everyone knows, this one, 4-chloro-3,5 dimethyl phenol Dettol. Okay, so NCERT chemistry in everyday life. And one more question came from organic chemistry, number of chiral carbons, number of chiral carbon atoms in penicillin. Okay, actually it is a repeated question in JEE Mains. JEE Main 2020 January attempt this question came. Again this question asked, it's straight away memory based question from chemistry in everyday life. Okay, actually already I told you many times that from biomolecules and chemistry in everyday life, some memory based topics are questions are repeatedly coming, like on the basis of structures of amino acids, okay, essential, non-essential amino acids, and from chemistry in everyday life, structures based on penicillin, like that. Okay, so those drugs, structures on drugs questions are coming. So these are actually memory based topics. You have to memorize these topics. There is no another way. This is the structure of penicillin. These two are methyl groups. In fact, here also methyl group is there. So how many chiral carbons are there? You count. This is not a chiral carbon. This is a chiral carbon. Okay, this is again a chiral carbon. This is also chiral carbon. So 3 chiral centers are there. So 3 is the correct answer. Perhaps this question came in integer based. Okay, so these are actual questions from organic chemistry, and I will make one more video for inorganic chemistry. So thank you very much, everybody.